I haven't been in the creative scene for that long, but if there's one thing that I noticed, is that a lot of people tend to quit. I remember when I first started to take photography a little bit more serious, and I found a bit of community with people on Instagram, and this was about 2019. But if I look back now at all the DMs and messages I had between the people that I've made friendships with, there's nothing there. They've all just either quit or just scrapped it all. I understand that being a creative and trying to do that as your job is not really possible, especially now with how things are in the world. But it is kind of discouraging seeing that. I mean, even back then it was discouraging. I don't really consider myself successful at what I do because, one, I don't really make anything off of any of the art that I make, but it's because I have a whole career outside of all this, and I'm thankful that I do have that I can rely on. It's just really sad for me to see people just not just quit, but they just disappear. I don't know if they're ashamed of what they've created, or they just think that what they've created wasn't good. And there's plenty of good people that I've met that what they made was greater than what I make even now. And I don't know, I feel like once they're gone from Instagram, that's all I knew them from. There's no way to contact them. It's like a foreign exchange student leaving off to their country and you have no way of contacting them. For me, I just try not to give up. If anything, I use spite to get through that. I want to spite people. I want to prove people wrong, which, I don't think there's anyone that said, or I don't think I've ever heard anyone ever say that I couldn't do something. But in my head, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I always think to myself, I'll be better than them. I'll be better than everyone. Which it doesn't sound good, but it's kind of just what always has kept me going. Even before on Instagram, I would get 10, 15 likes on stuff, and now there's thousands. But I just feel like if I gave up before, I wouldn't have seen what I could do. I also think it has to do with what you like. I know a lot of people who've got into photography just because they wanted to seem cooler than what they were, more interesting than what they were, and didn't really actually like the artistic aspect of it. And a lot of those people are the main ones that quit early on. They would buy really expensive equipment, expensive camera lens and everything, and now they just sold everything. I just feel like, to me, giving up on this, it's not really an option because I actually love to do it. And if I couldn't do it, then I'd be really upset. I feel like this is more of a part of me now than what it used to be, because I document my life a lot more than I used to. I really have any pictures of me in high school other than selfies or anything for MySpace or Facebook, but this is mostly just, I wouldn't say a journal for me, but just documenting and keeping track and just a way to have things to look back on. And honestly, I hope that anyone else who's doing photography or videography can just because you aren't successful or you don't get all the likes and everything, just use it just to document your life, just everyday things, even if it's boring or not. And you never know, from that it could blow up or something. But yeah, that was just something else that was in my mind. I guess another Yap session. And mostly I just wanted to talk about giving up because it's just something that comes across my mind a lot. Because I'll get a follow from someone and I'll think they look familiar, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, there's somebody who I knew a little while ago and they deleted everything and now they're back. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, I guess that's just life. But if you think no one believes in you, I do. Don't give up, because I won't.